Download the free Amazon app by CashCowPro today. Check your sales and profits on the go. Want to find highly profitable Amazon products? You need the top 100,000 Amazon niche selector. Yes, that's right. 100,000 of the best low competition niches on Amazon. Join the Amazon Gold Rush. Sign up at CashCowPro.com now.
Hi everyone. In this episode, we're going to cover the top 7 pricing strategies that you can use. Tip number 1 is above and below. When a customer is searching for a product and sees your item, it's irrelevant what the price is. Price is not related to the value of the product. Price is not related to the complexity of a product. Price is very subjective and based on perception. Let me give you an example. Why is an iPhone case, which is made of one small bit of injected plastic, more expensive than a kettle or a toaster, which may have dozens of parts and uses 50 times the amount of materials? Because the iPhone case might be $20, but the toaster only $10, and that makes no sense. The price of an item is based on the general market and competition for that item. In competitive markets, the price will be a lot lower, even if the item is complicated or expensive to make. The margins on some electronics is 5 to 10%, and there are thousands of companies competing for these products. The margin on a toilet brush might be 100% or more. It's a much simpler item to make and is much more profitable, but it's boring, so there's less competition. The sexiness of a market increases the competition, which lowers the overall price. Go for a non-sexy market, and you'll have more flexibility on price and higher profits. Tip number 2, comparison. When an Amazon customer looks at search results, they're comparing your price with the competition around your product, and also considering what they expect to pay for that type of item. For example, if your iPhone case is selling for $10 and all the other competitors are selling at $15, yours looks cheaper. This may be a good or a bad thing, depending on the product. Nobody wants to buy the cheapest ring for their wife. The other thing they're comparing is the general price for the item they've seen in other places. For example, the iPhone case might normally be $20 or even $40 in a cell phone store. So all the results look cheap compared to the price the customer would have to pay somewhere else. Your price should change depending on what your competition does, because everything is relative to the what's on the page. Tip number 3, below competition. Take the average of the competitors above your listing and below your listing and use a price that is 5 to maybe even 10% below that pricing. If most of them are selling at $14.97, you look a lot cheaper at $13.97. The risk is, though, that everyone continually lowers their prices and competes against your listing. This will drive down the profits for the whole niche, not just your product. Tip number 4 is above competition. Now, alternatively, you can price your item above your competition. If you've got great product images, great feedback and reviews, increasing the price will signal to your customers that your product is of a higher quality. Now, for one of my products, I doubled the price when stock was running low, and it started selling more at the new higher price. Amazon only takes an extra 15 cents for every dollar that you increase the price, so adding $10 to the price adds $8.50 to your margin. If your profit was only $4 a unit before, that's a 200% gain in profit. Small changes in the price can massively affect your profitability. Tip number 5 is general. For new items, you want to keep the prices as low as possible, especially while you're running initial promotions to get the sales going. The pricing strategy when you're on page 3 and page 1 of the search results is a whole lot different. When you're not on page 1, keep your prices low until you rank up. You might not make much profit during this time, so you'll need to run promotions and pay-per-click. Once you're on page 1, you can consider increasing your price because you have enough traffic and sales so that a slight increase in price won't affect your velocity. Tip number 6, milk that listing. If you're ranking on page 1, you can milk your listing for all it's worth. Increase the price 10 to even 50% for 1 or 2 days. Collect the extra profits and then return the price back to normal so that you don't lose your ranking. You can periodically increase the price for a day or so each week, milking your traffic. If your item is a seasonal item, the customers may be willing to pay more for it during peak season time. The overall demand for that niche will be up to take advantage of the extra traffic. Now, another great time to boost your profits is when you're low on stock. Increasing the price can slow down your sales, preventing you from stocking out, and at the same time, letting you collect a little bit of extra. Tip number 7 is test, test, test. Without testing and measuring the results, you really don't know which prices are the best. Try several different prices and see which one makes you the most profit. You can track your conversion, sales, and profits for different prices using CashCowPro.
Download the free Amazon app by CashCowPro today. Check your sales and profits on the go. Want to find highly profitable Amazon products? You need the top 100,000 Amazon niche selector. Yes, that's right. 100,000 of the best low competition niches on Amazon. Join the Amazon Gold Rush. Sign up at CashCowPro.com now.